Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you along. They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line, giving him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mountaineers offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston! He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. Under fire! And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the lap.
There he goes! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the right. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Houston! Hello!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the ball.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
Just drives it between the uprights. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups. What I find with my guys better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Houston wants to play fast. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. No return coming here as he... Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick handoff. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here we go. Going with the ground game left. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Throwing right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Fires to the big fella. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The give to the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Mullen. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mullen. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll give it to the back. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Houston will be forced to punt. No return possible on this one. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you'd better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right
touchdown, Cougar. Off-play action on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give to the tailback. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
They'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get...
Touchdown, Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Gray. Janging on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with a 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
And the Houston offense comes onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Give to the running back. Hard running there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Wants to adjust the pattern. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
This is a designed run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Man, this has been...
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this